Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first belated episode of the Saucy Specials Podcast, featuring us talking about stuff. Roll the intro. Hello, everyone. So, welcome to the first episode of the Chuckle Sandwich Podcast. Fuck. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Saucy Specials Podcast, featuring me, Joseph from Revolver Sauce a Lot.
Me, Reese from Just Bump.
And I'm Kieran from Tiny Tangent.
On this podcast, we're going to talk about things. They may change every week, they may not. But usually, it's going to be extremely casual. So, if you just want a podcast to sit back, relax, probably don't do this one. There'll be a lot of shouting, probably. So,
Possibly. A lot of
yeah,
arguing.
Possibly. Today, on the very first episode, as a little intro, we have a few pointers to talk about. First, we have our role within the trio of the
Yeah.
Saucy Specials podcast and what type of YouTube videos we make independently. So, Reese, would you like to go first?
Well, I mean, I usually just make I most of my YouTube videos are just gaming YouTube videos. I had a previous channel like 2-3 years ago where I made like cringy IRL content. It was so bad. It was really bad. But now I make gaming videos. I have a green screen. I usually put myself in the corner. And yeah, that's pretty much all. I want to do more like IRL content, but I don't really have anything to do with it.
Fair enough. And
Fair
what is your role within our trio? Are you the
okay.
assertive leader? Are you the
That
weird one? Are you
sounds-
the funny one? What are you? Are you just the one that's there for no reason?
I'm the one that's there. Well, no, I'm not the one that's there.
No reason.
No, I'm here for deep conversations and
You're
interesting
the
quotes.
philosophical
I'm the
type.
philosophical type, yeah.
Right. You're also the editor, so
I'm also the editor as well.
yeah. Kieran, what about you? What do you do over at Tiny Tangent, and what's your role within the trio?
I make videos about technology. My recent one was about building my PC. Yeah, my videos are just do them because it's fun.
Mm.
Interesting. And what is your role within our trio? What is the chemistry you have with Reese and I?
Chemistry with me and Joseph. Oh, yeah.
What is my role?
You just.
I don't
Well,
know, you just kinda
you're the one that's here. You're the
nerd.
here.
You're the
the
nerd.
You're the nerd.
You're the nerd, man.
You're the nerd.
Technology, lame, loser.
Loser, funny.
And then there's me.
Everything you have is recommended by us.
Yeah.
You also
exactly.
have Kieran, you have like how many videos do you have on your? Not how many views do you have on your most viewed video?
I think. Just let me double check.
Isn't it like?
Wait. I've
It's like
got it.
3,000 or something.
3,000 videos.
I think you'll be
3,000 views.
I wish.
It's
I think you'll be mistaken. It's 5,649.
That's ridiculous.
No. 5,694 at the moment.
I think I'm about to break 200.
I'll check what your channel is.
I think it's on like 184 or something.
It's just because like Yanis watches like one of your videos over and over and over for no reason.
I think Yanis is your biggest fan.
Yeah,
Actually,
fair enough.
Yanis.
All right, you're
Right.
about.
Fan, but
You're 177.
apparently
Okay,
I've lost
it's about
my.
the same.
Yeah.
And then the final member of the trio, me.
Ooh.
I
Wait, just before you introduce yourself, my channel's nearly at 10,000 views.
Pretty big. Kieran's actually the biggest one here but
Yeah,
he does like tech videos, so I
he's
guess
probably
it's kind
been
of
doing it the
That's
longest.
why.
He has
already.
been doing it the longest as well. I've been doing it for
That makes
about a
21st of
sense.
year.
September 2018. It's nearly my anniversary.
Anniversary of YouTube channel,
Happy almost anniversary.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then there's me, Revolver Saucelot Joseph. I make amazingly commentated gaming videos. They're all edited by me, and so they're all edited rather shabbily. But
Mm.
I
Not
do
that
what
bad.
I can in the time frame that I have. It's just pretty basic stuff with lots of sarcasm and wit and very slight skill. I'm pretty sure that's even my channel description. So,
I'll
Very
check what
Yeah.
the channel
slight
description
skill.
is.
but my role within the trio is I am the
That
I'm
is
sort-
exact. That
yeah,
is
it
exactly your
is exactly
description.
what it is. My role within the trio, I'm sort of the pseudo leader, I'd say. But
Pseudo leader.
I'm also
Fake science.
I'm also the witty, sarcastic, sometimes funny one.
Okay, stop, like, trying to make yourself look better.
But I am better, Reese.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah. So now that we've all introduced ourselves, a few pointers that we have on the list are YouTuber inspirations. That sounds like something we could talk about because we're all up and coming at this point in time. So
Pretty up and coming.
yeah.
Mm.
Any people that have inspired you to make YouTube videos?
Well, I
Any
mean,
YouTubers that you just
this
like?
entire podcast was inspired by Chuckle Sandwich, so that's pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, we're probably going to talk about different things, but the whole
Oh yeah, the whole
concept of
premise.
three friends, three YouTubers just having a podcast together it's pretty broad, but it was definitely inspired by Chuckle Sandwich. So
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
I think my
Do
actual
you have any?
videos were inspired. I quite like Markiplier. I really enjoyed his videos and his like just very simple like commentated gameplay videos where he just plays the whole well, not always the whole, but like parts of the game through and then does different parts and such. He also gets lots of views, so you know.
Always important. I liked I think in terms of inspirations, I think the original like motivation for me to make a YouTube channel's from Corey Kenshin.
Oh, Corey Kenshin's. I
Yeah,
used to watch him quite a lot.
I
Yeah.
watched him a lot when I was like 8 or 9.
That took you a while.
Yeah, I am 9.
You're
But,
9. What?
I haven't aged. But yeah, in terms of like the gaming let's play sort of thing that I do now, it was definitely Corey Kenshin. But I think in the future, I'd like to try the newer PewDiePie like
Oh.
Reddit videos and like the reaction videos.
What's the thing is with the Reddit is that you have how many subs?
Like 15, no more.
So there's
than
not
that.
really any
I think I'm
subreddit
on
of
like
yours that you
12.
can react to. Those are the ones that get the most views. They look at their own subreddits, but
You have to go on someone else's subreddit.
I could go on r/sad cringe. That's always funny.
Oh, Sad Cringe is so good.
Sad cringe is my
But
favorite.
I can't last like 5 minutes without cringing into my seat and just leaving
No,
the
I
subreddit.
just laugh. Sad cringe is
You
so
just
funny.
laugh it off.
That's
Because it's-
cringy.
No, because it's just people like in the worst situations possible, but with like that cringy undertone that makes it like not like you don't feel bad for them.
Don't
And
feel
so it's
bad.
and so it's just really funny, I think.
Sounds quite like morbid.
What about you, Kieran? Did you get inspired by Linus Tech Tips?
MKBHD.
You know, my channel is going to be called Tangent Tech Tips.
I'll take that as a yes then.
That was one of the things that I was thinking of, but then I thought I'd go original, do Tiny Tangent.
Yeah, if you go tangent tech tips, that's a pretty blatant
Copy.
knockoff.
It's a bit of a hard thing to say and all.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Better than
Tangent tech
Tiny
tips.
Tangent Tech Tips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No
That'd
shot.
just be pain.
But who else did anyone else inspire you?
I mean, a lot of them are tech YouTubers like MKBHD, Austin Evans,
Oh yeah.
iJustine,
Yeah.
and Jevon Dovey. Jevon actually does quite good videos. A lot of his videos, they seem simple. They are simple videos,
A
but
lot
the
quick
amount
and
of
wire.
quality and effort that he puts into them just makes the videos really interesting to watch.
Doesn't iJustine edit her own videos?
Yeah, she's the only one out of the four that edits her own.
Because everyone else hires their own editors.
Yeah.
I mean, if you aren't like a super good editor and you've been successful, then it makes sense to just get someone else to do it because you'd save time editing.
Yeah.
And also it'd probably just be higher quality.
Well, she's a good
If you-
editor. I think
She's a very good editor.
But
Like some of the montages she does is
I think
amazing.
I think she just like feels I think she's just got enough time on her hands to like record and then just edit because she's not like got a team unlike MKBHD and
She's
especially
got
Linus.
Well, Corey Kenshin just hit 10 million like a few months ago. And
Already? And
Justine's
he's
got
still,
he's,
like,
he
a
still edits
cameraman.
his own videos. Yeah.
he's like it's funny because he's at like 10 million, but he still feels like the same. Just
Yeah, he's remained very humble about it. Like I remember, I think the first time I watched him was the Crooked Man playthrough, which was like 2013, 2014. And he was on like 80,000. So I've been there the entire time through all of his several month-long breaks, and he has remained like good old Corey Kenshin. It feels like a very classic YouTuber.
I liked his Walking Dead series, the Telltale one. I thought that was really good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unlike Linus, like the whole Linus Media Group is like always doing because they run what 5 channels, like 5.
I
6
think
channels?
it's 10.
10.
They said something like that.
Like Tech Quickie, like
I'll Google it.
Short Circuit, the actual Linus channel.
I'm just gonna go.
They release like 7 videos a day. Oh well, 7 videos a week, and like 3 videos a day. It's ridiculous.
Tech Quickie, Short Circuit, Tech Link, Channel Super Fun, Carpool Critics, LMG Clips, MAC Address, and the Linus Tech Tips channel.
Yeah, and they've like whole sets and stuff, and they've like a kitchen set when they do like their builds and stuff.
Yeah.
And their reviews.
Yeah, I think the only thing that if I did like if we look back on this in like 5-6 years and we're all like big YouTubers, that'd be cool. But I think
That
the
would
only
be fun.
thing I'd fear about that would be like you lose that integral you lose the you in YouTuber. If it becomes
depends.
like too business orientated and artificial,
yeah,
then I don't think it's worth watching anymore. Like I remember
don't scare our
when
viewers away.
yeah, I remember like I'm not gonna name any names, but some channels I watched like when they were smaller, and then as they got bigger, they either became like arrogant or they moved on to things that like didn't really suit their personality, I think.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's like the other way around. Like Corpse Husband's a good example. Like he went from spooky, scary story Reddit readings, and now he's like music and gaming and stuff. And I think that's worked out a lot better for him. So
yeah, pretty much.
but yeah. So
Wait, before we move on, I think Michael Reeves is very good. Like
Oh,
Michael
I'm-
Reeves is funny, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really funny.
He's hilarious, and he just entices you into watching more of his
Well,
videos.
it's because he makes like he's such an such an obscure part of YouTube where he makes like that funny commentary content whilst doing this ridiculous like building robots and stuff, and it's such a like small part, and like it's very, very unique. I think that's why I get so many views.
He's almost like a supervillain, but like
Yeah.
relatively harmless.
Well, relatively.
Yeah, relatively, definitely. But
Let me just see how many views he has.
Oh, it's like
So is
probably a lot.
yeah. So 6.37 million subscribers
yeah,
and
yeah.
322 million views.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of views.
That says
He
how
doesn't-
good he is.
He doesn't upload that much either, so his
No.
videos get
Oh,
a lot.
It's not even the fact. I mean, he does like work a lot on his videos. Like he spends months on him, but like
How many views does Mark Rubber get?
Oh,
Mark Rubber.
Holy he gets so
He
many.
gets so many.
He gets like 30 million a video.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like in a day.
It's because he does like the.
He's a master of the YouTube algorithm.
Oh
my
no one
God.
knows what he
That's
even
loud.
does.
What's his most popular video?
So he's got 19.8 million subscribers, 2,373 million views.
That's a lot. That's like the population of like a continent and a half.
So yeah, see his most popular video is Skin a Watermelon Party Trick.
What?
Yeah, 117 million views 6 years ago.
Jesus.
What? I could do that shit, and I wouldn't get that because YouTube was
It's just-
simpler back then.
If you think about it, 2015 YouTube was like
It was like the era of everyone dyeing their hair and like.
it was like MLG compilations were like on the way out.
Yeah.
Like they were only just dying out.
Yeah.
I feel like we missed a big part of YouTube. Mr. Beast.
Oof.
Whoa, I think Mr. Beast
68.9 million.
What on? Oh,
he's
is that his
so close
sub?
to
subscribers.
69 mil.
I know.
Nice.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Wow.
12.5 billion views.
That's more
That
people than
is-
there are on the planet.
That is
Yeah.
almost twice. That's like 1.75 times the amount of people on the
Yeah.
planet.
That's
a lot.
ridiculous. Yeah.
He's got Beast
How many does
Philanthropy.
PewDiePie have?
I'll check.
110 110
Billion. That would be something else, Reese.
110
I mean,
million
if you think about it, he's got
subscribers.
like 110 million subscribers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
If everyone's viewed 10 videos, then that's already a billion. So
I think it's
Okay, yeah,
like,
you're right. It's 110 million.
I think it's like in the
how many views, Kieran?
I don't think
27 billion 793
Holy
million
shit.
696,793.
27 billion.
To be fair, it's PewDiePie.
27.7 billion.
Yeah, he's been every video he releases in the first, I don't know, 2
He almost
hours,
has-
it gets 1 mil.
He
Oh,
almost has 4 times the population of Earth. Just that's
It's
nuts.
because he's been doing it for he's not only been doing it
All right, it
for like
started
10 years, and he got really popular like
April
2 years ago.
29th, 2010.
Yeah, he got like really popular like quite early on, like in the first 2 years, and then he's just been like releasing videos that have been getting like 1 million views every. like,
I mean, his
4
first
hours
like
every-
popular series was Amnesia, but he didn't really like properly blow up till I think
No,
like
no.
2011, 2012.
His
And
most
even
popular
then, like-
video was Redacted Lasagna.
Yes.
294 million.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's insane. Redacted lasagna.
Yeah, we're keeping it clean.
Oh. Yeah,
Reese
clean on this one, you
already
just said-
didn't do that.
And
Reese
you
I
also
know
said
Reese
earlier-
doesn't
You
do
also
it.
said crap, Kieran.
That's
Like-
fine.
Oh my god, you said bad word. But yeah, so have you seen the 3x3 grids that people have been doing recently for like movies and TV and games and stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, you know where they'll put like the top 9 like games that have affected them most, like maybe a game that like their 2 favorite games and like some games that they made friends on with, or games that they played as a child that influenced them later in life.
Um,
No,
yeah, I don't think
I
I've
think
seen that.
PewDiePie's done one.
We
I
should do
haven't
one.
watched his videos in a good 6 months.
Dude, I haven't watched a
Can't.
single video
It's
from him
very
for like a
hard to
year.
pick what a favorite game would be.
Alright, the
I
first game I was like really into, and I did not stop watching the channel and the game was YBR with BeamNG Drive.
BeamNG Drive it's such a good. I just
It's
love the.
still a great game.
I love the like. I don't know why, but I just find it so satisfying to see like destroying like car crash camp. That sounds really bad, but like the car crash compilations on BeamNG Drive where they just crash into stuff and the
His
car
most
breaks
viewed
really
video,
satisfyingly.
Death Fails.
Cool.
I think
Oh.
He's nearly 1 million subscribers.
Hmm.
I
He has
think
a
with
Twitch.
my favorite game, I think I can make like a very good like top like 5-ish, but like Minecraft has to be up there. Like it's
See,
Minecraft.
I think it's
It's
fallen
like
off for me like recently. Like I don't care
yeah,
for it.
but like recently, like I haven't played it in like over a year, but like
What,
just the
Minecraft?
just like the effect that it's
Yeah, the
had
effect.
on like I probably have like over 1,000 hours on
Oh,
Minecraft like
everyone has
throughout.
over 1,000 hours on Minecraft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If they
It's
were
I
born
easily one of the
between
most
like,
played
if they were
games.
born between like 2006 and 2010, you
I
will have
think
like,
even like 2001 to 10.
uh, maybe
Yeah,
yeah. Well, no, because I feel like people have like grown up at that
because
point
like
by the
when it
time it
came
came
out,
out.
people would have been about 6 or 9.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
Like
like
they've
the
been quite
seven,
young.
like 7, 8, 9, like it's like the like 6, 7, 8, 9 is like the optimal like
and
Minecraft
Yeah.
then
time.
I think another would be I think in terms of single player games, Resident Evil 4.
I haven't played
Like
any of the Resident
I'm
Evil
playing
You know,
that
series.
on my channel
I
now, but it's so
absolutely
good.
love Resident Evil 2. I've like almost finished editing. Well, I basically have, but I've just been procrastinating. And basically,
You're
I need
welcome.
I need to release that. But uh, I I love Resident Evil. Well, it's the remastered version. I love it so much. I find it's not necessarily scary. I just find it so creepy. Like, and I love the mechanics in the whole game. It's
I
fantastic.
haven't played the
He can thank me for
RE2
that.
remake. And now that
Thank
I've got
you.
a laptop and Steam and everything, I'm gonna get it once I finish
Oh, it is so good.
my RE4 Let's Play. But yeah, it does look really good. I think RE4 is just so like 2005.
It
Like
is.
it's
It's like
so
the
it's so cheesy sometimes.
yeah,
It's great.
but
But
yeah.
yeah. I think if I had to have another one on, it'd probably be either Metal Gear Solid 1 or 3
What did I really enjoy?
because they're just so they're like movie games. They're
Mm.
great and
I don't know
yeah,
why, but I
they're so memeable and quotable and stuff. It's great and
yeah.
the characters are so good. Even my channel Revolver Saucelot is named after Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid. So
Oh, that's what it's
Oh.
from.
yeah, yeah, it
Ah,
is really good.
I
They're supposed to be making a movie with Oscar Isaac like next year or something. So I hope they don't mess that up. I
I
hope
mean, they
that's decent.
probably will, because there is a very, very small portion of video game movies that are actually good. I think,
Well, apparently
The Cars
Oscar
2
Isaac's supposed to be
Cars video
Snake, and he really
games.
likes Metal Gear apparently.
really,
So
The Cars 2
hopefully he can have some influence there.
Cars 2,
Cars 2 video game.
the video
Amazing.
game, that was a good game. I really
Yeah.
If
enjoyed
we're
that.
talking about like kid
Oh my
games
god,
that like
Disney
actually
Infinity.
we really
Disney
liked.
Infinity. That was
I got
insane.
that
And
the other day.
Skylanders as well.
Oh, I remember playing that.
For me, it was because I didn't actually get like an Xbox or anything till I was like 7 or 8.
Mm.
And I think I was 8 when I got an Xbox. So for me, it was like um Star Wars Episode 3 for the DS. That was no, like it sounds terrible, but it's such like a good. It's like a side scroller beat 'em up.
Oh
But it's
no,
like
I had that.
yeah,
I
I played that to death, man.
oh yeah, I actually remember that. I got stuck at some point and I cannot remember where.
I got stuck. You have to fight this like ship that flies
That is
overhead.
exactly what I got stuck on.
Yeah, and Obi-Wan like it's really hard to
It
hit
wasn't
his
even
like.
that far in,
Oh,
really. It was like
yeah, like you could. There's if you play, you can either play as Anakin or Obi-Wan.
yeah.
For the people that don't know. But for Anakin, if you jump, he does like an air attack. For Obi-Wan, you just kind of have to stay on the ground and just kind of throw your lightsaber upwards, and sometimes it'll hit.
It's a very
So
RNG
when
like
yeah,
battle.
so when you jump and you attack, it does like a plunge thing straight down, so you don't actually hit it.
Yeah.
And so I got stuck on that for a while.
Mm.
You
If we're
when
talking
you
about like old games, I'd say like Super Metroid
Oh,
is one of my
I
favorites.
never got interested in. I wasn't an well. I mean, with the DS I was, but not. I wasn't really a Nintendo person ever really.
on the DS, the first game I remember playing was Peppa Pig.
There
Yeah,
was a
same.
game of
I had
Peppa
Peppa
Honestly,
Pig
Pig.
for the DS.
I'm not joking when I say this. It was one of the best games I ever played, hands down.
Funny.
The pancake mini game.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was my
What
favorite.
did you have to like
Muddy
flip it
Puddles
and not
Yeah.
mini
like
game.
stick it to the roof or something?
Yeah,
Like the actual Peppa
it
Pig.
was. The
I
mechanics
remember
were actually good because you use a pen to swipe up.
I spilled like pop rocks or something on the case for that, and it just like corroded it and
Oh
like
no.
stuck it all together. And yeah.
Ooh. See, I was never really a
Ah,
Nintendo type
child.
of person. I've only like played like a lot of Nintendo stuff recently. Like I've been playing a lot of Smash recent, like a chronic amount of Smash, and I've got like 30 hours on it now compared to like the 5 since I
Joseph,
like over the
wait,
past like 3
Joseph,
days.
have you got your Switch with you?
Yeah.
How many hours in Smash?
Oh, it's
Well,
like
more
250,
than
300. It's like
no, I'm on like more than that. I'm on like
really.
300. Oh, it doesn't have any charge. I think I was on like I think I'm on like 360, 370 something.
Isn't
close
Gavia's on like 800
He
or
is on
something?
like 800. Yeah.
Gavia is like a god at that.
Who does is it King DDD plays or who's it?
I think he switches it up a lot.
Hmm.
He doesn't really play anymore.
I want to get Minecraft
But
Steve. He
Yeah.
sounds quite fun as a character.
he's like really, he's really annoying. But
Is it because you have to like dig and stuff and to
yeah,
actually get like good
thing
stuff?
is, as soon as you can, it's really spammable basically. So it's really annoying for you playing as Steve and the person you're going against, unless like you're doing actual combos. But you can just get away with just like spamming side B and then digging and then spamming side B,
Pretty much.
and it's not fun for anyone involved. But yeah, I'm in Cloud.
Cloud. I like Ridley. I think Ridley's actually a really good character. If you can get the side Bs off and like roll them off the side of the stage, it's like really annoying.
I hate Ridley's who like spam side B though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it's so
Remember
toxic.
when I played fucking oh what's his name from the Chronicles? Oh, what's it called? The
Shulk,
Shulk, yeah, Shulk. And I just side beat like the fucking like
the
down
backslash.
backslash constantly, and then I got killed anyway because all I did was backslash. So you just murder me. It was
Well,
really
yeah.
annoying. It's because I find Shulk really hard to play because I cannot find him. Whenever like I'm mid fight and then like
I can
back
never
away
do
for
the
a
right
second.
Monado art.
I can. I always like fucking fumble it, and I always go to like jump or something, and
Yeah.
just like jump way and I don't mean to, and then I can't do it in the end. Then someone hits me, and then I take damage, and I'm really mad. It's just a
Mm.
really bad it's a bad character for noobs, for people who don't know how to play him.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'd put Smash in like top 10 for me as well,
Very
just
fun
because
game. Very fun game.
I spent so much time on it.
I think I enjoy. How many did you play like a lot of multiplayer or single player stuff?
I bought mostly single player because I didn't like I didn't figure out how to connect my DS to Wi-Fi, and I never had Minecraft Realms because I didn't want to pay for stuff.
Yeah. I feel like
And
monthly paying stuff as a kid is just like not an option.
also like I didn't actually have like
My
Xbox Live or
eyes.
anything until like 2014, 2015. So
I
yeah.
remember I used to play on like my Xbox 360 when I went in like 2013, 20 or something like that. And I would play like James Bond like Quantum Solace like multiplayer or like GoldenEye multiplayer. And oh my god, it was I love like those types of games, like first person shooters. That's why I love Valorant and Splitgate and such so much, because I love the whole like
I prefer over the shoulder for like single player and first person for multiplayer.
I think it really depends. I like first person when I'm like involved in a deep story, because then I feel like I'm the one who's involved instead of it just being third person. Nice
I think
angle. Okay.
first person's good for immersion for when you need to like hit things like online, but I prefer third person for like single player because it's more cinematic, I think.
That's the best I can
Yeah,
do.
I agree.
The only one I don't like at all is except for like very specific games where it's like tailored for that,
Have you
like the
seen like
original Metal Gear Solid
have you
for like
seen like
bird's eye views. I
have you seen
don't
like
really
Driver
like that.
San Francisco? Is that it? The one where like you're like a driver and you've got this like weird power where you can like change into other people, like you can morph into like take their bodies. But
No.
like, oh, it's such a weird game. And then there's like this one level in it where you basically take the form of someone who's chasing you, but basically since you're chasing yourself, you still control the car in front of you, so you control both cars. But
Oh,
you
it's a
have to try
second person
but
game.
you have to try, yeah, second person. And if you like, it's really hard to, but if you're able to get into an alley and back into yourself, you break the game, because you're like touching yourself with, that sounded bad. Yeah, you're like touching.
Where are your arms, Joseph?
Yeah, you look like a paraplegic. I don't think that's the right word. But yeah, if you back into yourself, then you just like break the game.
We
and
here
go
at the
through a
Saucy
wall.
Specials Podcast don't take accountability for anything that Reese says.
Neither does Reese.
No, that's not bad. It was just like you just genuinely look. I'm just stating facts.
Hey,
okay?
hey, you know Twitter culture these days, man.
That's if you
could
say
say
anything like
you could say I don't like the color green and all the dream stands that like
they're on you.
The dream
crucify you.
standard. Green.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all about
Don't
political
worry, dream
correctness these
stands.
days.
I
Like, if there's
have
one thing you say that's wrong,
grass
Twitter
that's the
users
color
have a
of dream. There you go.
They have a field day
Beautiful.
on you. It's ridiculous.
Is my camera lagging?
A bit, yeah.
A bit, yeah.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, you're not
Better
gonna
than
move
the
a
other
lot.
one.
So yeah, I think there are a lot of good games. I think it doesn't so much anymore as it used to be, but I think it does still like get judged as like not a creative medium, and it's either judged as like harmful or just like something that you do to like pass the time.
Mm.
And like for us as YouTubers, I know less so Kieran because he doesn't really do gaming and stuff,
No,
but
he does. He's just not good.
um
I'm sorry, Kieran.
yeah, I think it is possible to
Badly.
use it as a creative medium and be able to make something good out of it.
Pretty
And
much. Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
part of the YouTuber mission
the
is to
entire summer,
spread everything that
the
is
en-
positive.
the entire summer.
Namaste.
Are you done now?
No.
The entire summer, every day I was free, I was thinking I'm gonna stream today. It never happened.
Oh, yeah. The problem I stream like not often, but I do stream like maybe like a few times a month, and I find it so hard to stream because it might be a bad time to stream. Like, oh, I don't feel like I'm in it, or like I don't just I feel like just not in it that day, and then like
Or
I
you're
just
not playing the game as well as you
yeah,
usually do.
exactly, and then sometimes I might stream, and then I stream for maybe like an hour, 2 hours, and then I'm done. But I can't really find like a consistent like schedule or time to actually stream, and I find it quite hard to adapt to that really.
I also find myself not being bothered to
You're not bothered to do
record
anything
videos.
really.
I don't stream because
Fair, but
a lot can go wrong, but I experienced the same thing where in the holiday I just kind of like for the first like 3 weeks of the holiday I kind of just laid in bed. Like I was really burnt out from just like starting because I started my YouTube like 3 4 weeks before,
Mm,
and so I was kind of like acclimatizing to all of that,
mm,
and also like school had just finished, so I
true,
was kind of burnt
true.
out from that. And so for the first 3 weeks I just did nothing. I just recharged, and then for like the last 2 weeks I went out with friends a lot just to kind of socialize. And then uh now that we've started getting back into the swing of things, I've been doing YouTube more. I haven't been. Well, I did my video on my own channel like a week or two ago, but I probably won't be able to. I'm probably gonna record one this weekend if I can, if I have time. I have a lot of homework, so this will be a substitute for my weekly video. So
this will be the
yeah,
Substitute.
weekly video.
yeah, because God knows we are all too lazy to do this more than once a week.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I was barely able to do it
We've
at
been get
all.
Yeah, we've been trying to get Reese to do it for like the past 10 weeks now.
Yeah, it has been very
Well, no,
arduous.
because I thought of it just before summer, and then
It never
Kieran,
happened.
yeah, but you went away for like the
Yeah, first
majority of
2
summer.
weeks I was completely free.
Okay,
Then I
well,
was away for 3 weeks, and the last 2 weeks I was free again.
well, I
I
guess that's
also,
just
in that time I was off, I managed to watch 8 seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
yeah, it's quite good, but I'm
It's
not.
very good. I
I
recommend
watched
watching it.
the In-Betweeners in like a day and a half.
I've watched
All
all
seasons.
seasons,
Yeah.
both movies. They're so good. They're really funny.
It's funny, but it's like it's so relatable. Like it might not be
What
for like people.
the strip club dick bit
Well, not that
from the
bit,
film.
but in terms of just like the encapsulation of British school, like obviously it's
Oh
quite
yeah,
exaggerated, but like the key elements of it, like if you're not in a British school, it might not be
Ooh, there's another
like
episode.
as obvious. But if you
mm,
see, like if you were here to experience it, you can definitely relate to at least one of the characters in the In-Betweeners because
I
that's what they're
agree.
made to
Yeah.
be. So
Anyway, we seem to have run out of time. So
Yeah, we're just about reaching our cutoff now. So, we're planning to do one of these like every week,
Mhm.
right?
yeah.
Like,
If we're not busy with the GCSEs,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
GCSEs.
we probably won't
keen.
be able to do them like
we'll try and
as often
upload
from
them
like
as lost.
February-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to you loyal viewers out there, all three of you probably,
Us.
don't. Yeah, it's just us on all accounts. But we will try and do it as much as we can, obviously, because it's fun and I like money. So if this can make
Yeah.
money, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh no, it will. We'll split it between us. Lots
Yeah.
of money.
We'll
we
split
can
our
live off.
5p.
We're all just
We can just
we're
quit
all just
school.
insufferably greedy.
Skip those GCSEs that we clearly don't need at all.
So subscribe to fuel our insurmountable greed and
Also, our own YouTube
Yeah.
channels.
and
Yes.
our YouTube channels.
Subscribe
They'll be in
to
the
Revolver
descriptions.
Sauce a lot, Tiny Tangent, Just Bump. We'll have them all in the description below.
Yeah.
But
And we will hopefully see you next week for some more shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye
Goodbye
from
from me.
me. You okay?
And that's the end of the first episode of Saucy Specials Podcast. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.